Sometimes you want to have a little bit of fun, even if you're a captain of industry or potentially a national dignitary. And for them, there is now this, the Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance, the flagship S-Class, the most powerful S-Class ever made, and also one of the most expensive. My name is AIMAN ABDULLAH, this is Malaysian Motoring, and this is our launch coverage of the new Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance. Now, the beating heart of the S63 is a 4-litre biturbo V8 engine mated to a plug-in hybrid system. As a result, this car produces an indecent amount of power and torque, the latter of which is well over 1,000 Newton meters. This is unbelievably fast, although the exterior doesn't really shout about it all that much. The changes up front are very much blink and you'll miss it. You'll note the lovely Panamericana grille, a signature of Mercedes-AMG models, as well as the larger carbon fiber air intakes on the lower bumper to indicate that this is the fire-breathing model. Now, in terms of illumination, this car still runs the same digital light system that we've seen in the past from the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, and I do think that the fact that they are not smoked or darkened in any way help to make the front end of this car look a little bit sharper. I do also appreciate the fact that up on the top of the bonnet you will find the AMG Affalterbach logo rather than the Mercedes-Benz star. Now, the side of the Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance also has a lot of those blink and you'll miss it changes. There is a lower side skirt done up in carbon fiber. You get carbon fiber wing mirror caps. And as you can see, this car comes completely blacked out with all of the usual chrome trimming that you'd find around the windows, now done up in gloss black. You'll also find the V8 biturbo E-Performance badge here on the fender. And of course, rolling stock is handled by a set of 21-inch AMG alloy wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. Now, it is worth noting that these tires are now a lot wider in order to maintain and manage the performance on offer. The width of the rear tires measure in at about 10 inches, making these about as wide as what you get on a supercar. There are no smoke tail lights here because all the smoking will be done by the performance. Now, the back end of the Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance is set off by the AMG badge on the left and the S63 badge on the right, which even has a little bit of red around it to highlight the fact that this is the hottest S-Class AMG that money can buy. That is assuming the quad tailpipes and the carbon fiber rear diffuser isn't enough for you. Now, behind this lovely tailgate, you will find the same amount of space that you would in any other S-Class because there is no changes to be found back here. Now, the reason why I'm doing this with the boot shut is because the battery of this car is flat. Now, the interior of the Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance wouldn't immediately strike you as a performance car, simply because everything in here looks and feels so plush and upmarket, you might assume that this is some sort of Maybach. However, the AMG badges here on the seat, as well as this unique AMG steering wheel up ahead of you, will show you that this is something a little bit more special. Now, because this is an AMG steering wheel, it also comes with AMG controls down here. These allow you to not only control the drive modes, but also change various settings, such as the suspension, the throttle response, as well as the valve for the exhaust, which not only make it sound good, it makes it sound absolutely diabolical. Now, in terms of technology, the Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance comes with all of the usual goodies that you'd expect. You have this massive center touchscreen which controls the majority of your functions running MBUX 2.0, which is very easy to use and very intuitive as far as I'm concerned. You have a massive digital instrument cluster up ahead of you, again with the same degree of customizability that we've come to expect from Mercedes-Benz, but now you also get a full color heads-up display, again as you'd expect from a vehicle pushing this particular price. Now, in terms of practicality, obviously you have a wireless charger down here, a couple of cup holders, USB-C port. Do you really care at this point? Now, even though this is a performance model, the rear quarters of the S63 E-Performance certainly shows no compromise in terms of quality and comfort. All of the materials back here are, again, as you'd expect from an S-Class. In fact, I'd wager that they are more along the lines of what you get from a Maybach, with this lovely quilted leather back here and also more quilting here on the seats. Of note especially are these lovely black ashwood trim pieces along the doors, as well as on the dash, which I think make this car look a little bit more upmarket. Now, even with this seat set up for a rather generously proportioned individual, I have a good amount of knee room and a decent amount of headroom. That, again, despite the twin sunroofs that you get in this car. Now, because this is the S63 E-Performance, we also get this lovely Alcantara or Dynamica microfiber headliner with leather wrapping on the door handles and these grab handles up here, which again help to make things, again, feel a little bit more upmarket. Now, while we don't get a fridge in this car, it is an option. You do, however, get some more storage here, including a wireless charger, as well as a space for the tablet, which allows you to manipulate more of this vehicle's functions. Naturally, being an S-Class, this car comes with 4-zone climate control, as well as various different functionalities, such as massage function, a lie-down position, or a first-class lounge position for the rear left passenger, which actually moves the front seat away. You get the standard fit screen here, again manipulatable via the central tablet, and overall everything in here feels suitably luxurious because this is an S-Class after all. Now, the Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance comes chock full of Mercedes-Benz's latest active safety features. This includes things like Distronic active cruise control with traffic jam assist, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, 360-degree camera, rear cross traffic alert with rear AEB pedestrian and cyclist detection, and so on and so forth, as you'd expect, again, from a flagship Mercedes-Benz. Now, the prices of the S63 E-Performance start at an eye-watering amount, which certainly puts me on notice, but I am told that quite a few of these cars have already been booked. So clearly there are plenty of people out there with more money than I do. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this, as I mentioned, marks the very pinnacle of performance within the Mercedes-Benz S-Class lineup, and I certainly appreciate the way this car looks, but let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you had the money, let's all dream for a moment, would this be the luxury limousine for you? Or would you prefer something along the lines of the BMW i7? We'd certainly like to see that debate rage below. In any case, that has been our launch coverage of the new Mercedes-Benz AMG S63 E-Performance. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so notified every time we make a new upload. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can join our WhatsApp channel. All the links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Take care and stay safe.